let's start. Hi everyone, once again. I'm gonna just there you go. Uh, we bring you today a different video because usually this podcast is about talking about game news and such, but honestly, there's nothing really much to talk about. There weren't any news, so we thought we'd do something different today, and we thought about talking about our childhood games. So, when I think everyone, when they were kids, they had those games that they remember fondly about, whether they're good or terrible. I have my terrible picks that I look back and endure because they were my memories when growing up. And today we're going to talk about each other's childhood memories when it comes to video games. So, wants to go first? Because I could go first, but honestly, I'd rather have one of you guys. Let's first talk about like actual good games, and then let's go into the bad ones. Because I think you guys have some picks like I have of
Yeah.
bad games we played when we were kids.
Yeah.
Let's give it for Javier because me and Matt are basically the
Okay.
runners.
And then I complete. Do you say start with the good games or start with the bad?
Oh, whatever you want. Okay, you know what? It's up to you. If you want to start with the good ones,
Okay.
start with the good ones. If you want to start with the bad ones, start with the bad ones.
I'm gonna start with like a very kind of not bland, but like easy answer. But I didn't think of it until actually we were talking about doing this show. I was like, I don't give this game enough credit for how much I played it and how much I loved it. And that would be New Super Mario Brothers for the DS, as I had already been a pretty big Mario fan, but that one
This
was
one?
easily the one that like made me love Mario.
This one, I don't think you can
you say?
see it. Oh, because you
can't
can
see
see my
you.
camera. But if you check the chat, I think it's the one you're talking about. It's
Yeah,
the one
no, switch to the Twitch one. You can see it.
It's the one I was
Okay.
gonna talk about.
Yeah, and it's like the cover is like Mario like giant, right?
No, mine is not giant. Mine is
I don't remember
regular,
off the top
but
of my
it's
head.
a
Maybe I'm
DS
wrong,
version.
but
I
no, I loved that game, and like that was like peak. Not only like fun side-scrolling Mario gameplay, but specifically, I remember the good old days. You didn't need a cartridge to play with friends, and if a buddy, I didn't have it at the time, a buddy would hang out with me, and you did just the DS download play. Even the mini games were so much fun. Like you had the standard multiplayer where you guys are like racing to get stars, side-scrolling, but then you had like the card game and like the memory, like all that stuff was so fun. I love that game so much. And I don't know what happened to my copy. The last time I saw it, funnily enough, I remember very well. I was playing it when I shouldn't have been because there was school tomorrow. My mom came in and was like, "No, we're not doing this. Give me the DS. Go to sleep." And I was like, "Okay, fine." She took it, and then I tried sleeping. I couldn't, and I went to tell her something. And I walk in like, "Hey, mom," and I catch her like straight up playing like through the game. She
Your
could care
mom?
less about video games, but all of a sudden she was like, "Yeah," she was just like, and she was like 2-3 worlds in. I was like, "What in the hell?" But
Bro,
no,
your
that game
mom's a
was so
gamer?
fun.
Let's
I think it's
go.
like easy to get into, not complicated when it came to. Well, I mean, the side-scrolling Mario's aren't that complicated, honestly, but it's just so fun. And they were kind of treating it. It's supposed to be like a reboot kind of thing. I don't know, but I loved it. That game, I have so many fond memories of. And then just without even beating it, because there was a point where I was young. Okay, I got stuck on Bowser's Castle, but for the most part, like even the replayability of it, I don't think I ever like that game never felt like a chore. You know what I mean? Sometimes you get to a point with a game, especially Mario, when it's
Did
just
you ever play
the level after level.
3DS one, the sequel? Because I
I
thought it was
don't know
pretty
if I
fun.
got it.
It's not great.
I was thinking about that the
I'll
other
give
day.
it
I
like
don't
a
know if I ever
7,
got it.
but it's a pretty good. Like it's a decent sequel. It's way
It's
better.
straight up called New Super Mario Bros. 2, right?
Actually, I have it. Wait, I think it's
That one I don't think I ever
Oof.
played.
okay. I think I have it here. Yeah, it's this one.
Let me pull Twitch. I keep forgetting.
This is like this is a sequel that I thought it was like it was pretty fun. Like I love Mario games, so I try to play at least the main line, the main saga, if you want to call it, Mario games. And they made this one, and I can kind of count. Did you play the Wii ones? Because the Wii one was dope, and then they did Super Mario
The
Wii
ones were
U
fun, yeah.
was fucking
I like that
terrible.
whole franchise, honestly. The
I
new.
hate Super Mario's Wii U. That game is trash. But the other Super Mario 2D games were.
What was
awesome.
the one that they remastered to Switch? Is that the Wii U one?
Yes, they remastered the 2D one, and it
Okay.
was the Wii U. That game was
I
terrible.
think I
I
played
hate
Wii,
it,
not
bro.
Wii
I
U.
hate it. But yeah, the game was awesome. I remember playing that's one of the ones I was gonna show because I remember playing that on the DS and being like, "This is the future.
Yeah.
We can't get better than this." And then we got fucking Odyssey on a handheld, and I was like, "Yep, we definitely got better
Oh
than
my
this."
god, Odyssey is probably my like top Mario game. I love that game.
Mine
I
is
don't think
Galaxy,
anything's
but after Galaxy is probably Odyssey.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So let's give Matt.
Umbreon says Sunshine is
I
pretty
love
good.
Sunshine.
I
I think
never got a
Sunshine is
chance
super
to play
underrated.
Sunshine.
Bro, Sunshine is one of those games that's actually, in my opinion, the hardest Mario game yet. Like, there's nothing quite like it. And I remember playing. I played it for the first time on the Switch with the 3D collection, and it was actually a challenge. There were some levels that were really fucking hard, bro. It was. I love that game. I think there's some things that they
Do
could
you
have tweaked.
remember I was just gonna say, do you remember all of the like leaks and stuff? Like people were like saying, "Oh, Delphono Plaza is gonna be in Odyssey." I wanted
Yo,
that
bro, I
so
want
bad. That would
that.
have been amazing
A lot of
DLC.
people have been saying they should have done the island as like a DLC, and I fully agree.
Yeah,
Like, should have been a DLC,
it's so weird too because
bro.
if
But
you look at the promotional material,
if you love Odyssey,
all of the pictures of the globe have the little island on it, like little dolphin shape.
Mhm.
It was on the globe for Odyssey, like I guess just as an Easter egg. It didn't mean anything, but man, if they did that, yeah, that would have been like such a good DLC
And
and such a fun
you
way to
know
like
they
explore
should
that.
have. If you love Odyssey, I swear to God, bro, Bowser's Fury is like the DLC that Odyssey never got. It literally feels like
Really,
they
I'm
released
planning that.
a DLC for Odyssey, bro. It's so fucking good. It's actually like it's kind of short, so I can say it's one of the best, but it's up there as like the best Mario games. Because
Yeah, all
the
I say,
only
like I'm like not versed in Mario games at all, but like Pedro showed me the music for Bowser's Fury,
Browser's Fury
and
has one of the
I was
best
like, wow,
scores.
that's
It
incredible.
goes from like something tropical to something like whimsical, and then when fucking Bowser attacks, it's like all fucking metal, and it's so good, bro. Bowser's Fury is my game of the year so far, even though it's like 3 hours long. It's fantastic. Okay, let's give Matt. We'll go back to Javier. Let's go to Matt
Yeah.
for his like either picks
So
or pick.
I don't know if I've said this on the channel before, but like my video game experience growing up was very limited because my parents were like no video games at all. So like I've never really played a Mario game other than Mario Kart, like ever. Everyone's always like when I say that, but it's true. So my games growing up were basically my parents were always like it has to be educational. Um, except for the one time when I was a little boy and my grandparents got a game that my parents hated them for, but I loved them for it. And it was Star Wars Republic Commando. And it was like way too violent for me, but I didn't care. I loved it. It was amazing. It was like basically, I mean, obviously Star Wars game, but you play as a commando unit in the clone army, and you can like command your squad to do different activities, and like it's first person shooter. It's got a really solid campaign
Mm-hmm.
and story, and you like really feel like before we got the Dave Filoni Clone Wars, this was the most like, oh wow, these clones feel like individuals that I had ever experienced.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just this really like I was playing it like last week or something, just out of nostalgia, and I was like, definitely something that haven't aged well. Like you can't really aim down the sights on PC. You have to like press Z to aim down sights. But I think in terms of like coordinating your friendly I haven't found a game that does it as well since.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you die, something as simple as when you die, you don't. Whoa. Sorry, I just noticed the weird
Nah,
camera
he's
thing
good
happen.
now. He's good. He just needed to
Okay,
fix his
okay.
camera.
When you die, like
Yeah.
when you die, you don't actually. The game isn't over. Your squad can come and revive you,
Mhm.
which I know, I'm sure that's been happened since, but I could not believe that. I can't believe that mechanic hasn't been included in other games like as frequently as
Which
I thought it would.
did you get it for PC?
Yeah, for
Okay.
PC. Like I had like this weird, like really bad laptop, and my
Mm-hmm.
grandparents just were like, "Get him this game. It says Star Wars on it,"
I
and
mean,
it
if
was
it
like
rhymes.
this super
You're talking about
intense.
Republic Commando, right?
Yeah, yeah, this super intense, gritty, like violent shooter game.
Those are the best kind.
Which, yeah, I was so happy with it, and it was probably the only game in my like childhood, like not like high school, not later high school era, but like
Mhm.
elementary school, start of high school that I like actually finished. So I was, yeah, good times. My parents hated that game, but I loved it.
Yeah, I actually never played it. I waited for this
Yeah,
long to just say I
it's
never played it.
great. It's probably
It's
on.
on.
It's on the PS4.
I think it's on PlayStation.
Yeah,
I
it got
think,
ported.
or I saw Bounty Hunter on there. Republic Commando. No, they
Oh,
just
it got.
announced it's going to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
coming out,
It's
right?
gonna
They
get
announced
ported
it's going
with.
to be ported, which I'm
It's
like,
also
I
on the
don't know
Switch.
why you would like. I mean, unless they're hoping to like get some momentum for like a sequel or an actual remaster. Like, seriously, try it out. It's probably going to be super cheap, and it's a really great like campaign. So yeah, and the characters are awesome too. You know me and my characters.
Yeah. Okay. I honestly I picked a lot of games because um
Quite a
because
few.
I
Yeah.
remember like there's a lot of games that clearly marked my childhood. So I'm gonna go I think with the one I guess it really marked my childhood. That is my boy. I don't know if you can see, but I think you can.
It's Knack 2.
It's Neck 2. No, it's Pokemon Fire Red. It is honestly. Oh, by the way, this is apparently I just found out that this is worth like $200, which is pretty funny. I'm never gonna sell it, but it's cool to know. Um, this game is not only my favorite Pokemon game, it is probably like top 5 games of all time. I had to think about it really. I think I guess Uncharted
Mm.
2 is my ultimate favorite game of all time, and then probably Last of Us, and then I would say Pokemon Fire Red. Like Fire Red was a game that I've played countless times. When I say countless, I mean I've played the game with every single star. Okay, there's only 3 stars, but whatever. I played the game with all the 3 stars. I played the game with my dream team. I played the game with just fucking Rattatas as my team. I played the game with only one Snorlax at level 100 because I did so many different routes with this game because I love it. It's the perfect. It's basically Pokemon Red and Blue, but it's a remaster. And for the time, this game, I had the Game Boy SP. I didn't. I had also Game Boy Advance, but really Game Boy SP was like my first big Game Boy. Everywhere I went, this game was also on the Game Boy. I had like 2 games, and one of those games was Fire Red. This game, there's so many memories, and it's honestly, in my opinion, the hardest yet Pokemon game we ever had. Actually beating the final, the league, if you want to call it, actually beating the league was actually really hard. Like you actually had to train before you go because usually right now that's my biggest issue with the current Pokemon games. I get that they make it easier so the kids can get a good time, and that's fine. But I think they strike the balance with like the third gen and the fourth gen because I felt like those gens were not too easy but also
Is
not
it
too
is
hard.
it too casual for you now? It's like
I was
not
gonna say
not
though,
sweaty enough.
No,
I agree. This one is probably second to me because, like, hard wise or difficulty wise, because I don't even want to think about fighting Cynthia and Diamond. That was my
I
first
didn't
experience
think
with
Diamond
rage.
was
Like
hard.
I remember looking at myself in the mirror and just crying and like angry, and I was like, "What's wrong with me?"
But honestly, I don't
That
think
was
Diamond in the third gen, both gens, I think were very like they're very accessible. Like they weren't too hard and they were too easy. Maybe they were the perfect balance for casual and hardcore Pokemon fans. But this one was, in my opinion, the hardest one. Like you couldn't just walk in the league and just beat them easily as like in Pokemon Sword, which I don't even. Does Pokemon Sword have a league? I actually don't remember. I know
I
Pokemon
should ask
Sun.
my brother 'cause he plays it. I think there is. I know there's a champion, but it's weird. That game's.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
fucking
know
I
how
fucking
it
hate
works.
it. But
He
anyways,
plays it more than I do.
so like I actually had to train. Like there's a zone, there's an area before you get to the league where you fight, where you can power up your Pokemons, and I spent like hours and hours in that area so I could power them up. And actually had to before every fight, I actually had to arrange my team before facing off the one of the leagues, um, one of the league's people, whatever. There's 6 of them, and then to make it even harder, at the end of the game, you have to fight Blue, which is fucking insane. The dude has a Dragonite at like level 70. It's so hard, but it was such a cool experience. I love this game to death because first of all, the first generation, the best generation. Nothing tops the first generation of Pokemon. Third and fourth get close, but
Okay, boomer.
no, I'm sorry, bro.
Okay.
The first generation, the only generation I actually had a hard time choosing which starter I was gonna pick. All the other generations, I always had a clear favorite. The first generation was like, Bulbasaur is pretty cool, Squirtle is pretty cool, Charmander's pretty cool. This is the perfect game, Pokemon game, and it actually is. Bro, you're gonna tell me you're gonna play the new Pokemon game and you're gonna look at those 700 Pokemons, you'll be like, I'm gonna catch them all. No, you're not. That's 700 Pokemons. You're not gonna catch them all. 150, that sounds extremely doable. That I can actually get in, like, catching them all. To me, after the third gen, I just lost the notion to get them all. But I don't know. This game to me
It
is,
sounded so depressing. I just
I just
lost
lost
the
motivation.
bro.
I can't anymore, boys.
You
I
want to know
can't
the
do it.
one? Do you want to know the
Master,
one
no, I
game that
can't.
kind of made me want to collect them all? Was Sunshine. It was Sunshine. It was Sword and Shield. You know why? Because there's only 200 Pokemon in that game. 200. Okay, that's too little. But I think it's around like 500 to 400 Pokemon. Not even that. But yeah,
All right.
this is my favorite. But yeah, you guys can go. I'm gonna put this safely back because I don't want to lose $200. But yeah,
Javier, what do you got?
I have another picks, but I'll get
Yeah.
into them later.
Okay.
Yeah.
My next one I want to do is
Puppy?
one that I'm trying to think. I think it came out when I was probably 5. I probably got around to playing it when I was like 6 or 7. So we're talking like 2006-ish. Ultimate Spider-Man.
The
Already a
Playboy Mansion
Spider-Man
game.
fan.
Oh, okay, sorry.
And Spider-Man 2, if I'm not mistaken, had come out. Yeah, because it was building off of that swing system. So Spider-Man 2 came out, and everyone loves that game. I loved that game. So Ultimate Spider-Man was the follow-up, and it was a not even, I mean, an adaptation of the Ultimate Comics universe, but it, like, at the time, now I think they retconned it where what happens in the game is part of, like, they've made comics for it, but at the time it was like adding to it. I knew nothing about that. I was more into him through cartoons and stuff, but I gave it a try, and that game has, to this day, it doesn't even look that bad because it's kind of cel-shaded and looks, so it's supposed to look like a comic book. So you have the, like, the action words and the, you know, the panels. It kind of does what Hulk 2003 does, but way better, and it works a lot. It's not as jarring. The only problem I ever had with it, I remember, is just it's really short. But beyond that, like, the swing is still awesome because, again, it's pretty much the same system as Spider-Man 2, but they made it where you can, like, it's like you could climb up your web so you can get higher. I think it's like different animations. They did a good job of, like, making it kind of the next step in where Spider-Man swinging in games would go. But the story, to this day, this is a hot take. To this day, my favorite voice actor for Spider-Man is the guy who
The
voices
guy
him in
from
that.
Ultimate.
Yes. He's just so good. He has, like, the wimpy kind of voice for Peter, but he still sounds heroic when he needs to be. And, like, the connections with Nick Fury, and, like, this is where I got so much of my knowledge, to be honest, when it comes to, like, Spider-Man's point of view of the Marvel Universe, I guess. They just do such a good job of making you feel like you're playing this bubble of Spider-Man's life, but you're among this entire world of, like, heroes and characters. And playing as Venom, I don't know. I don't think any game has done that since, right? No, I don't think so.
Nope.
Like, well, friend or foe, I guess. But God, playing as Venom was so fun. Like, you basically You unlock, there's games or levels throughout, but once you beat it, you can play as Venom. Like just you can switch whenever you want. And he didn't have a web swing. Instead, he had like this giant leap. And they would do this thing where in that version of Venom, basically it's like draining his life, the suit. So you have to constantly going around finding pedestrians or finding police to just like literally just suck them into you and just you like spit out their corpse. It's the craziest. It's just so much fun. And when you first start the game, it's all comic booky and fun and hopeful, which I was fine with. I was like, 7 playing this. I was like, okay, this is Spider-Man. The second you start the Venom mission, your first objective is to swallow a kid sitting at a street corner, like, yay, I have a balloon. And you just absorb him and spit him out like it was nothing. And then like 5 minutes later, you fight Wolverine. It's just it's so cool. That game, I would kill for a remaster. It would never happen. I think they're busy with PS4 and doing all that. But if somehow they were like, we should remaster some of the old Spider-Man games, please, Ultimate Spider-Man first. The game just has so much personality.
I never played it actually. It was one of those games.
It's a quick play too. It's really short. But
it's one of those games I look back and I'm like, oh, it sucks that I never got the chance to play it.
Yeah, no. That game got me into the comics because after that I was like, I really like this version of Peter.
The other day I
started reading it. It's great. It's so good.
Well, actually, not the other day because it's been a while. But
and what's funny is like it got so much traction and like people loved it so much that like basically Marvel was like, you know what, we need to like have other people know of this story because not only is it like beloved, but there's like big events that happen for that Peter Parker in the game. So that's why they were kind of retconning and we're like, let's just tell the story in the comics. So like there's probably like a few differences, but the comics version of the events is the prime canon one. It's so good. Like I can, and oh my God, the soundtrack, I completely forgot. That's what I want to talk about. The soundtrack alone. I don't think it ever got an official release, which is a damn shame. But the guy who scores it, funnily enough, I think scored the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon, which is like miles, in my opinion, miles under the game. I don't want to talk about it. And then also the latest really Spider-Man show that's on Disney Plus or Disney XD right now. He's talent. It's like very like electronic, like early 2000s kind of, but it just fits the character so well. Like I listen to that just like when I'm out and about. I love that score so much. So that game, honestly, if it wasn't because I got my GameCube now packed up, I had it for GameCube, and if I didn't, I would be playing it right now. But like I took it out a little bit ago to try it, and I still have to get, there's like that HDMI converter for your GameCube because otherwise it does not look very good on my TV. So I have to. They're really
Steam. I think it's on Steam.
Yeah. Well, if we're talking Spider-Man games, I have one that I feel is incredibly over like hated, and like I don't understand why it isn't loved more.
Yeah.
But like I remember I had like on the Wii because like that was the only console my parents let me get because they were like, it's exercise. And man, Spider-Man Web of Shadows, like I don't care if the voice acting is terrible.
That's a hated game.
It's kind of hated. Yeah.
Dude, ask Pedro what he thinks about it.
I don't like it.
I don't even want to.
I like 5 Spider-Man games. I'm really picky with Spider-Man. I like the
the thing is like, yeah. But like the thing is, with this game, I get that like the voice acting for Peter is terrible. Like it's not great, but the gameplay, I've never not even honestly, I'll go as far as to say not even in the PS4 Spider-Man or the Miles Morales Spider-Man have I been able to go so like I lost the word, but like fluidly from ground combat to the wall to the air to like it just effortlessly. That's what I was looking for.
My man is
saying, I was gonna say I don't think the game has done aerial combat in that game for Spider-Man.
And like the ability to switch between different suits like on the fly. That was so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I love that the alternate costumes. You had a set of like alternate costumes for the red and blue, and an alternate set for the symbiote. So like if you wanted, you can make your alternate Carnage for all you cared. It was so cool.
It was like again, even I actually think the story was really great. Being able to, you could choose between like the black suit choice or the red suit choice, and that you could end up basically becoming evil if you wanted to. And like that, I just think no other Spider-Man game has done what I mean. I get that you can like friend or foe or Ultimate Spider-Man kind of like that, but you're never playing as Spider-Man doing these evil things. And like you fight Wolverine, you fight like
Wolverine,
also,
bro.
but then the cool thing is that, and people found this actually, I've heard this as a criticism of the game, because what you do is you fight these villains and then they become infected with the symbiote or whatever, and then you fight their symbiote versions, and people are like, oh, that's just so repetitive. I'm like, that's so cool. I got to
I
fight a
loved it.
symbiote Wolverine, like that was so sick. And then being able to like either become in charge of the symbiote army or something like that. And also, like I get that it's like I can't believe how serious this game took itself, because it starts off
Cold
with a
open is
really
insane,
slow
dude. Yeah.
montage of like a 360 pan around Spider-Man as this like music from Beethoven is playing, and it's like just really like he's
So
walking
good.
really slowly, and like kind of like you think Spider-Man 3 emo Parker is emo. Wait until you see this one. It's just the story, the gameplay, the ability to. It doesn't just feel like a gimmick. Like it genuinely changes how you play the game if you swap between the black suit and the red and blue suit. And I know the voice acting isn't great, but yeah, it's I think I can't believe it's not in the pantheon of like great Spider-Man games, and it's just kind of this ugly duckling or like outsider of like has kind of a cult following. I think it should be up there, honestly, with the PS4 Spider-Man or the like PS1 Spider-Man or Spider-Man 2.
And
Yes, thank
I
you.
was kind of
Speaking,
talking
It is
about
a
with
dope
Ultimate.
Spider-Man
The
game.
same with Web of Shadows. That's another game that like I know not everyone gives a crap. Some people like him to be in his bubble, but for me, like that's a game, especially kind of like Ultimate. You feel like you're a larger part of this universe, but you're Spider-Man. You know, like Moon Knight's in it, and if I remember correctly, he calls Reed Richards, he calls the Avengers. Like I think there's a scene where they just don't answer, and he's like on his own. I love that game. Like they do such a good job of.
Yeah.
Luke Cage is a big part of it too, right? Luke Cage is like your buddy in it, I think.
Yeah, Luke Cage is in it. Black Widow's in it. I think even like I said, Wolverine's in it. And there's this really cool part of the game where like it like tests your comic book knowledge, which I totally failed at. But like you're fighting Wolverine before he's infected with a
I
symbiote.
remember
But Wolverine's like, I can smell it on you. And so he's like, fine, tell me things that only the real Spider-Man would know. And he'd be like, in this
That's
event
cool.
or whatever, and I'd be like, oh god, that's a comic book. I have to like really think about this and stuff like that.
Oh my
And
god,
it's
comic, what am I,
made me,
nerd?
it made me want to read the comics, which is really cool. I've never had a thing of another medium encourage you to read the comics before. It's always like the comics nowadays, like propping up, like, oh look, here's this event that like promotes the video game or the movie. Yeah.
There's a part in Ultimate Alliance, I think, where MODOK is like the same kind of deal. He's like, he's like this smart being. He's like, you need to tell me what you know about, and it asked you the most random comic. I was like, I have no clue, and you have to get it to pass it. And I was like, I don't know,
bro.
Yeah.
Wait, which Ultimate Alliance was that? I don't remember that.
I think it was 1.
Okay. Well, so yeah, because you know nothing about Ultimate Alliance 3 because you didn't play it. Okay.
Okay, bro. Ultimate Alliance 3 smacks.
Speaking
I said
of
it here first.
underrated games, I got one, and I needed to mention this one because I think Javier knows. Because this game was my fucking childhood. Actually, I'm kind of sad because I have the box, but apparently the disc is not there. So I'm hoping it's on my PS2. Because if it's not, I'm gonna fucking cry because I lost the disc. But anyways, this game, I played it countless of times, and it still holds up. I have it on PS2. I have it on my PC because I'm one of those dumbasses that wants to have the game in as many platforms as I can. This game, is
Yeah.
my boy Sonic Heroes. This game, bro, I played it countless times
Sonic
when I was a
Heroes
kid,
King.
bro. This game is incredible. It's so basically, if you don't know me, I'm a huge Sonic fan. I like honestly, I picked some games that I wanted to show, and I'm trying to count. Most of them are fucking Sonic games. Like, look at this. Wait, look at this.
What a Sonic shill.
Javier, did you play this?
What are you showing? Sonic Heroes?
Sonic Riders. Like,
Sonic Riders? I might have played a little bit of. Honestly, the only ones I remember playing are Sonic Heroes and Sonic at the Olympic Games.
wait. But there's
Yeah.
wait. I even have this fucking one, bro. I'm probably the only person in the world who played Sonic Unleashed.
Okay, no. I rented Sonic Unleashed from Blockbuster, and I didn't like
Bro.
it.
Anyway, Sonic Heroes
Blockbuster.
is honestly
Hell yeah.
it's not the best Sonic game. Not even close.
Oh, really?
No, my favorite Sonic game is actually Sonic 2, the OG one. But after that, honestly, after that one, it might be this one because I like the Sonic 3, the Knuckles one, and I love the OG Sonic, and I love Sonic Mania. But Sonic Heroes holds such a place in my heart. It's
And I'm coming from someone who knows nothing about Sonic. That was the first Sonic game I ever played. I knew he was a blue spiky guy. That's all I knew.
Which one?
And I played it. Sonic Heroes. That was the
Oh.
first thing I ever played.
Bro,
I loved it. I was like, it's just the mechanics,
one day-
the idea that you have these different teams. It was
if
so
one
fun.
day I can find a way to stream it, I'll fucking stream Sonic Heroes because this game was incredible when I was a kid and it still fucking holds up today. I played it a while ago. From the start, the game gives you that fucking theme song and you just get pumped to get into the game. And it basically for Matt, because he's an ignorant, he doesn't know. Sonic Hero is basically a platformer, of course, but you have three characters, and basically you don't control the three characters at the same time, although you fucking can, because they all get on top of each other, and you can control all three at the same time. It's fucking
Whoa.
Remember that?
Whoa.
Yeah, okay. Wait.
Don't say it like
And
but it's
basically
funny.
you
They all
have-
like call each other's
you
like
have
you
Team
like this
Sonic,
long-
which is basically Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. You have Team Dark, which is my second favorite team, which is Rose, Shadow, and a fucking robot. Who the fuck cares about the robot? And then there's the other two teams, which honestly are the ones that nobody gives a fuck. No, actually, Team Rose is pretty cool. 'Cause
Hey,
you have-
hey, put some respect on Team
I'm
Chaotic's
sorry,
name,
Team Rose
bro.
is pretty cool. Team Rose is pretty cool, bro. I wish this had multiplayer, which it has. It has 1 to 2 players. Javier, we need to stream both of us playing this
It's
shit.
one of those games, bro. You know how they've been like, especially on Nintendo Switch, they release a game that's old, like, and they add multiplayer. That's a game. If they added multiplayer, I would get it. I get it, dude. I'll play the whole game with you.
We're getting some requests for Pedro to wear a
If
Sonic,
I can find
a
a Sonic
Sonic
costume,
costume.
I'll fucking use it and play it.
Of
Of course, if I can find at least.
Well,
Well, when I stream, I only stream from the belly up, I guess. So I'll use a hat, a Sonic hat, if you want. But this game was fucking awesome.
Sonic
The
hat.
maps are dope. The platforming is actually really decent. The story is pretty cool as well. I thought it's nothing incredible. Show us your navel. What's navel?
That's your belly button.
No. This is a
Yeah.
PG.
I don't know. You're
Stream.
talking the way you're talking about that Sonic game.
Yeah,
Bro,
getting
getting on
too-
top of
little-
each other, bro.
Bro, it's
Little
just so
more-
fucking
I
good,
didn't
bro.
know
It
Pedro
is
was
a
on Roots like
perfect platform, and it's perfect. And I remember playing this countless times. I played with my friends. I played it alone. I play the shit. This is one of the two, I think, most played PS2 games I have. The other one was I'm trying to find. Yeah. So basically, I'm gonna as well talk about this one. As a fucking poor kid, I only got to own one. Okay, I had to go on the Game Boy, which is more than other people could, I guess. But I only own a Game Boy and I own a PS2, and the PS2 wasn't even mine. It was my sister's. So I loved Smash, but I didn't own Smash. So I had to get the next best thing. And that was fucking Digimon Rumble Arena 2. This game, bro, this fucking game was the best. Basically, if Smash was on all consoles, this is it, bro. This is it. This game, growing up, was incredible, bro. It was so good. Basically, I'm a decent, I guess, Digimon fan. I don't love it. I don't hate it. Um, but this game was basically, hey, you want to play Smash until you get a Nintendo? Here, have this. And I play the shit out of it. You can only play with 2 players, which is most PS2 games, which kind of sucks. But the characters were all very cool. I love Digimon, it's basically Pokemon, but weaker. The maps were dope. Everything about this game just worked for me. And as a kid, I I would just love to, because in this game basically you play with one character, but you can level them up inside the match because Digimon can level up, and basically the the more you evolved, the stronger you got, and that was a pretty cool thing because when you knew someone was reaching their final stage, you're gonna get fucked because now they're at their highest power, if you will. It was so fun, bro. It's one of those games that when I think about it, I honestly I kind of lost every time I played it with a friend of mine because my friend was an expert on this fucking shit.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I'm reading the chat. Wear a full Sonic. Okay,
Where?
here, I'll do this. If you find me a Sonic costume, at least a hat, uh, and for cheap that ships to Portugal, I'll
Oh,
fucking
we
do it.
create the video like in the wheelchair with the chili dog. Like,
No, stop. But yeah, okay. So I was gonna show. I have a lot of fucking games, and I was gonna show
All right.
most of the games, but I think
Yeah, actually, yeah, Taylor will send you it. He's just like he will,
Taylor will
100%.
in
Yeah.
fucking
No, you're playing with fire.
bro.
No, but before you do, I just want to point out like one of the games that I was blessed with, as my parents were like, if you're gonna play a video game, it must be educational. And me being deprived of any video
Can we
games
talk?
was just so excited to play it. Did anyone ever do the Mavis Beacon typing games? They're like
no.
these educational typing games where I had to like, you're at the airport, type the words so that the plane can fly. And like my parents were like, yes, this is a video game. Here, learn to type.
That's so funny.
Canada, yeah, that's right. Canada. So like that was basically one of the biggest games I ever played as a
Bro, can
kid.
we talk about
Because I was
the goat?
tricked into being like, this is a video game.
Can we talk about the goat
Although-
of the childhood games? Because
What is that?
we gotta talk about this one, bro. It has to be talked
Is
about.
it going to be another game I've never played before?
No, bro, you play
Probably.
this one. You play this one. I'm
Oh,
100%
hell yeah.
sure you play this
Yeah.
one. Everyone play this one, bro. This is the peak sports. If you played FIFA, and you say FIFA is better, you're fucking lying. If you played any other sports game, you're lying. This is the GOAT. There's nothing better than this. This is the king. Or I don't know if
Hey, I just had it pulled up. What is it?
it's Wii Sports, brother. Wii Sports.
Oh, easy. The original Wii Sports.
Oh man.
Yeah, Javier
The
was lucky
amount
enough
of-
to play with his grandpa Wii Sports.
Yes,
This is a private joke.
I think they finally got. I think Portugal finally got the Wii after 5 years it was
No, bro.
released.
Bro, I love
Yeah.
sports games. I'm a big fan of
Or maybe
sports
that's
games.
a knockoff.
See, I love sports games. I love
Yeah.
football with Mario. It's with Mario, but it's
Yeah.
football.
Yo,
Wii Sports
Taylor, I
is incredible.
used to like spend hours on the tennis until I got to like the highest. Like, oh man, it was. No, I don't mean to brag, but I was pretty
Javier,
pro. If there was
Javier
a
is down. Man down.
there was an esports.
Is he crying? It looks like he's fucking
Javier's
crying.
Javier machine is broken.
Javier is down. It's
Javier, look! Everyone, look away! Look away!
Fine.
Yeah.
He's gonna kill me after the live stream.
Exactly. Yeah. No, that was See, that's the thing. I was literally like, my parents were like, "Did you exercise?" I was like, "I played Wii Sports," and they were like, "Oh, okay, it's
Wii
movements.
Sports
That's
is an
fine.
actual
You're so
exercise, bro.
freaking lazy."
I
At
don't have a
least,
Wii anymore. My Wii is broken, but I still have my Wii U, and I'm pretty sure the
okay,
Wii
that's a bit
U.
too much information, man. Like, I'm sorry. We just established that this is a Christian PG channel.
When I was a kid, my Wii broke, and I've got a Wii U, and I'm pretty sure the Wii U still works. Wii games. I want to
Now,
find the
if it's shaped
fucking
like
Wii
a U,
remotes
I
so I
think
can
something's
play
wrong.
Wii Sports again, because nothing is as good of a workout than Wii Sports. Nothing ever came close, and no game. It's been what, 10 years since Wii Sport? No, that's longer, more like 15 years. I don't care. It's been so long, and there's still not a better bowling game than fucking Wii Sports. That's how insane it is. Wii Sports bowling is peak sports games. There's nothing that comes close. Yeah, of course I'm a Nintendo chill, bro. My favorite games are like Mario and then I only play like 5 Zelda
Yeah,
games.
it's
Not even
really
that.
interesting for me because like I totally missed the Nintendo boat. Because like it took me until I was like 15 years to convince my parents to let me like play video games for real.
You know,
And like when
I was lucky.
whenever anyone, yeah,
No, sorry, go. Sorry, I'll say the next.
yeah, whenever anyone talks about Nintendo games, I'm just like, yeah, the Mario and the Luigi guy, right? But then like we'll start talking about like games that like Mass Effect or like Call of Duty or something like that, and I'll be like, yeah, no, I totally know that. So I have this weird gap in my gaming repertoire, which makes it really odd to like talk about video games with anyone because they'll be like, "Are you sure you play video?" I'm like, "No, I do. I just had no childhood. It's okay."
The thing with Nintendo for
But
me is, I remember
I remember the
I had
shit.
always just been surrounded by it. My dad had an NES and all that, and then by the time I was born, I really couldn't play. But there was already a
yeah,
64 in the house. He got the Game Boy. My first console was a GameCube. But I remember, he got me that. Then when I like wanted one, when I was like into it, I'll never forget Christmas like 2009 or something when I got one. And like I love my dad, but he's just not the parent of the two that like bought me stuff. And so when I
Mhm.
opened it and it was a Wii, I lost my mind. And I remember like being so
Mm.
excited for like the hype. I don't know if you remember, Pedro, all the commercials with like the two guys at
Yeah,
your
man.
door, and they had the Wii, and they come into your house, and like I wanted them to knock on my damn door so bad.
By the way, just to answer to the chat, how old are we, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm 24. I'm gonna be 25 in December. I'm pretty sure Matt is also 24. Gonna be 25 in December, and I'm actually older than Matt, which is funny. I've never met
Yeah, I'm
some.
25. I'm 25.
Wait, oh, so you you
I'm
were you were born in 95?
yeah,
Okay,
December
so I'm younger than
27th,
Matt.
all the way there.
I was born. I
I
was
am
born
the
in.
old wise one.
Yeah, I was born in 1996. In December. And Javier, I'm pretty sure he's from 2000. Yeah, right. Javier.
I'm actually 14. But
Oh
yeah.
yeah, he's 14. Yeah, he plays Fortnite.
That
He
makes
just
sense.
So
wiped
yeah,
out Tomato
I
Town.
will be 21 in May. So
So before we move
a
in
little
onto the
longer.
shitty games, I just want to mention a quick, also great game, and that is, I don't know if you, I don't think anyone played it, but I swear this game is fucking incredible, and that is fucking Extreme Skate Disney. When I was a kid, I played the shit out of this game. It's so fucking good. Me
I've
and my
never
sister,
heard of that. What?
bro, it's so good. They combine. Okay, I want to be sure. It was Toy Story, so you know it's already good. Tarzan, Lion King, and there was another game. I don't remember the other game. I think there was 4 maps. But basically my 3 favorite Disney games, Disney movies. This game was dope. You could create your own character and you would fucking skate around with other Disney characters. It was wild, but it was so good.
What in the hell is this? I looked up a picture and all I see is Woody doing an ollie.
Oh my god, it's so good. When I was a kid, no,
Never heard this
I actually
before.
own, I actually own Tony Hawk 2 for the PS2, which is pretty funny.
I've never heard of this.
Yep.
And bro, this
That's
game
Portugal's version of Tony
was
Hawk.
the
There you
goat.
go.
Was the goat, bro. I played so many games.
Yeah.
Look. I didn't even show the goat PS2 game. Javier, do you know this one? This is the goat, bro. This is the goat. I didn't even show the
I already
goat.
know. Okay, wait. Is it Finding Nemo?
No, bro. It's Shadow the
Oh,
Hedgehog.
Shadow the Hedgehog. Okay, I actually did play that at a friend's house. that was like the edgy Sonic, right, or whatever.
Disgusting, but
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say that one.
yeah, man.
You know,
It did really
you were
good. I
talking
never
about
got to play, but I wanted.
games that your parents didn't let you play. I still to this day play this game. I sneaked into my house because I wasn't allowed to play it, and I still have it, but it's all fucked up.
Is it actually rated like M or?
God of War was the only game my parents didn't allow me to play, so I bought it from a friend of mine for like $20, and I sneaked it inside of my house. And I would only play when my parents were not home or they were just like in the living room watching TV. So I was like sneaking around playing God of War because I wasn't allowed to play it. And
Is
it was
is
wonderful.
the first God of War the one where it's like you press
Yes,
X to
sir.
have sex or something?
That's the day I became a man. Um, And yeah, I played the first one. Sorry, I wanted to show the first one. I accidentally showed the second one because the second one my parents did let me watch. They didn't let me play, but the first one they didn't let me play. I was too young. And then I was gonna show Pokemon, but I think I already showed enough. And I guess we can go. Oh no. Okay, I want to show you one because of you. Because of you, man.
Is this Pedro? Is this what happened when you like showed Mariana your bedroom for the
Bro,
first
because
time?
I found the best games when I was a kid, bro. Okay, I'll show quick.
It's like, oh wait, there's another one.
Okay, shit.
There's
Okay,
another one I
so
gotta
did
show.
you ever play this one, Matt? I'm going to show off my PC collection.
Is that? Oh, yo, okay. So like whenever I
But
went
wait,
to a
but wait,
friend's
wait, wait,
house,
wait,
they
wait,
would
wait, wait,
have
wait.
these
What about
games.
this
Yeah.
one? What about this
Age
one?
of
This was
Empires.
even better than Age of Empires.
Well, Age of Mythology,
Yes, this
or
was so fucking good. I
yeah,
love.
man, Age of Mythology. Yeah. I would live vicariously through my friends and my cousins who actually were able to play video games. That was one of them.
Bro, like I have so many PC games I used to play as a kid. Like this is one of my favorite ones growing up. I don't think anyone ever. No, it's a pretty famous game. Zoo Tycoon
Oh,
2. Um,
yeah, the tycoon
and then I
games.
had fucking Crazy Taxi, which was like a classic growing up as well. And okay, Javier, you know this one? My favorite, one of my favorite games of all time, actually, Mirror's Edge. And
Oh my god! I
bro,
was gonna
Mirror's
tell you
Edge,
that.
and
man.
wait.
Yeah.
And I was telling you the other day, Matt. Here, I told you I played the first one. I did not play the second one, but I did play the first one, and I have still the fucking case.
Guild Wars. Oh man, I've never played the first one
Bro,
actually.
I love the first
I've
one,
only.
and yeah, I think that no, that was it. Okay, so there was
Oh,
also
speaking of,
Spore,
seriously,
which I played the shit out of when I was a kid. This game was awesome. Honestly, this game was awesome.
or
Spore,
oh yeah,
and finally, the two best games of all time, honestly. Mario Kart Who? No, Sonic Car, and Smash Bros. Who? No, Shrek Super Slam. The two best fucking games of all time. Okay, that's it.
Just reminded me though. Honorable mention for me: Shrek 2. Shrek 2 was really fun.
Wait,
Mhm.
That
okay.
was a
Wait,
fun.
if you never played Harry Potter, no. But okay. Umbreon, wait.
Sorry, excuse me, I'm just dying in the.
I played the Game Boy though. I have the fucking. I don't even know. This is the fourth film. I think it's the fourth film. Uh, this game kind of sucked, but whatever. I don't want to. Okay, that's it. That's all I wanted to show. I'll show the bad games after this.
Yeah, Pedro, you just like his inner child is just coming out. Sorry, I
Okay,
just
so yeah, you're
this is
right.
why I
Okay,
shouldn't
I
eat during a
completely
live
forgot.
stream.
Okay, let's show actually quality games. Sonic Advance 3, you know, a goated one. Blade. Who the fuck still played? Apparently, I played Blades. Robots, a classic, you know, one
Oh
of the
yeah,
goated
DC
robots.
Kush.
And
Oh,
Pro Beach Soccer, you know, everyone played this one. When you think about best games of all time, you think Pro Beach Soccer, to be honest. And Ninja Turtles. That's all my Game Boy ones.
pro, pro bitch soccer.
Wait. Okay, no one had this, but I had it. Do you guys know what an N gauge is?
Oh,
No.
what?
It was basically a phone that was also a console, and I had 3 games for it because I had it. I had Puzzle Bubble. I don't think anyone even fucking knows what Puzzle Bubble is. I had FIFA 2005, and to complete the set, Sonic. Bro, I had so much Sonic shit. That's all. And I think that's all of
Gee,
that's all of it.
this is like my parents' worst nightmare.
Okay,
Like
no, no.
seeing you like pick up all
Your
these
parents' worst nightmare is this, bro. No,
like
no one
all
should
of
have
these
this
I
games
had
that
a
you
question.
have.
I was gonna ask something because I know I have one, but I want to know if like just a quick one, really quick. We don't have to spend too much, but if any of you had one as a kid, you bought the Mew under the truck, for example, or shit like that. Did you ever have that one supposed secret or Easter egg in a game, and like you bought it and you would try it and you couldn't figure it out?
I don't think so. I
I
do.
remember somebody
Okay.
video that said like in Spiderman 2, if you go into like a warehouse and then if you play as Venom and you break the door open, all the Avengers are just standing there, and I don't know why I believe some bullshit like that, but the amount of doors I went up to hitting them, and I'm like, it's here somewhere. Someone wouldn't lie in a YouTube video.
forgot to show
I spent hours trying to find that shit.
Okay.
Wait, Pedro.
Yeah.
I have a special guest appearance. Yeah,
Is it Nicole?
Nicole. Do
Yeah.
you what was the video game of your childhood?
Sims.
Yeah, Sims. Do you want to talk
Oh
about
yeah.
Sims?
Well, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Does Sims? But by Sims, does she mean Tom and Jerry Tales for the Nintendo DS?
What?
No.
Wait, what did she say? I didn't hear that.
I don't know, Tom and
I'm
Jerry.
kidding. I love Sims. I actually have it's down there, but I have Sims 2
Yeah.
on PC. I have
God.
Sims. I have Sims
Okay.
dogs and cats.
Here in the box there. Here, you want to talk about Sims? Why you like Sims?
Please, I want to hear it. I wish Mariana was with me
Yeah.
because she
No.
would also
She likes
talk about Sims because she loves Sims.
Well,
as
first it was the only thing I was actually allowed to play.
Yeah.
So
See?
that was kind of my only experience with video game.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
That and of course the Tamagotchi. Remember them?
Oh my god, I had
Yeah,
one.
Tamagotchi.
I don't know where
That
mine
was-
is, but I
that
had
was
one
good.
as well.
Yeah.
Mine died though.
My parents allowed it because it was like being creative with having to build things and earn money and keep them alive and stuff.
Yeah.
So
My parents know that's not what I was doing with my Sims.
Yeah.
well, when he
Ruhu
saw
just
me and my
said-
sister like
Ruhu
figure
just
out
said-
how
okay.
we could
So my
yeah.
girlfriend
drown
is
them so that
texting
we
me,
could see the
so
ghost.
she just
Yeah.
said,
And then interact with the ghost dad got mad at us. And
Yeah.
we weren't allowed to play it for like 2 weeks while we thought about what we did.
you want to know a funny story? I think my girlfriend's gonna get mad, but so during quarantine, she downloaded Sims 4, and she was all giddy because she also found the mods. So the last time I was at her house, she was all giddy showing me the mods to get the Sims to fuck, but without the like pixelated zones. And she was like, "Look at this! You
Oh my
can show
gosh.
them."
Oh yeah, there's like these little like heart sound
It was
pop
so
up.
funny because you could actually see them doing it. It was so funny.
I think his girlfriend's meaning like a mod where they actually have sex.
Oh my gosh, no, ours was just like it would be like this like music, and then there would be like,
I think
then the bed would shake, and then it was just like these little fluffy parts everywhere.
Yeah.
I think she.
That's the European version.
But
It's uncensored.
but the mods were really, they were really graphic. She was like, you can see them do everything, and there was like ways you
I
can do stuff. It was
remember
so
I had
fucking weird.
a buddy on Twitter who would play it, and she would put like the mods on, and she just like casually like post like, "Oh, look what I'm doing with my mod," and I'm like, "You need to delete these." Like my eyes hurt from seeing that. I'm like, "Who programmed that?"
Man.
Well, we had like all the expansion packs too, but nothing like that. I mean, we got to go to Egypt and collect pretty rocks. But
Your favorite was the ghost one, wasn't it?
I liked. We got the queers one, and I always chose the queer being the ghost catcher because the ghosts are all different colors, and then when you collected them, they were inside this like box, and then it was like floating colors, and I'd stick them in the basement.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really.
She has. I think she has more gaming. You have more of a gaming childhood than I ever had, which is kind of sad.
Bro,
Dude.
if you want, I can send you a copy of Ape Escape for the PSP. If you want, I can send you. So you can, or do you want Dexter? Yeah, I also have Dexter. Or oh, you probably oh, Javier, I found it here. the best PSP game I ever owned.
What is it?
Lego
Come
Star Wars Episode 2, the original trilogy. 10 out of 10 by Pure PSP Magazine.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's the one I played because I played the complete saga, but before that, I only had the original trilogy, and I
And the
loved
goated,
it so
and
much.
who could forget the goated Star Wars game? You know, Star Wars Battlefront 2, the best Star Wars game of all time. But yeah,
The OG? Are you trolling?
no, it's I swear,
No, seriously, Pedro, how many games do you own? Like,
bro. I can't really show it, but you can see, can you see this row? This is all
Oh.
PS4/PS5. Down here, it's all 3DS/PS Vita, and off camera, it's Switch, and it's almost two rows of Switch games down there, and under my fucking TV, it's my old games, which is all these. Trash.
okay, so I want everyone who's watching, who's single, he has a girlfriend, so
Yes.
you can do it.
And
You can do
and
it.
she's fine.
Thank you, Matt.
She's fine that I play so many games.
Yeah.
She actually likes playing
But-
some games.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, there's hope out there for you guys and girls.
A true nerd. Okay, so to end off, let's just talk about shitty games because I think we didn't really talk about shitty games. Whoa, she's probably fake. Okay, Mariana, I know you're watching. Comment the stream. If you don't comment, I'll be mad at you. So comment and say I'm real, and just do
It's
like
like
an
this was
emoji
enough,
saying
yeah.
I'm real. I know you're watching, so just please, or else I'll be mad. Yeah, so let's talk about shitty games because I think we still have shitty games. I'm gonna go first because fuck it. You can't beat the fucking goat. This is the best shitty game of all time. This is the best. This is the best. This is the best. This is the best. That's all. That's the one game. That's the one game I wanted to show. That was bad.
Oh my god. Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo.
That was not a bad game.
It's pretty fucking bad, bro. I also had Shark Tale, but I don't know where my
Yeah,
PS2
you know what? I
copy
probably
is.
romanticize it in my head. That's probably what it is. Anyway, I have to go back.
There she is. She commented she commented an Isaac emote, which it's also like one of her favorite games, so it makes sense. She loves Binding of Isaac. So it makes sense. But yeah. I also asked the Facebook group for like their picks, I guess. If you're watching this and you're not on our Facebook group, just look up on Facebook Just Gaming, you'll find it easily. So I asked around just to see like who what our community picks would be, and so some people said Spiderman N64. I didn't play that shit. Super Smash Bros, Melee, Medal of Honor, Mario Party. Some people mentioned Kingdom Hearts. I think it was Taylor, you cooked. Kingdom Hearts sucks. Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal, which is a fucking good game. Some guy called Vincent mentioned Zelda games. I don't know what the fuck Zelda is. Some people mention also Kingdom Hearts again, Super Smash Bros, Super Mario World, Smackdown. Here comes the pain. Now this is a goated pick. I thought I was the only person who actually played the SmackDown/Raw games, but apparently I wasn't. And yeah, there was a few of our picks that I could see. Thank you for submitting your picks. So guys, what's your picks for like bad games that you played when you were a kid? I mean, I guess
Right. Well,
I guess Matt already said
well,
the fucking Weight of Shadows game, but
no, like for me, if I could play a game, it was a great game because I was deprived, so I don't really have a bad game.
oh wait, didn't you play this one as well? Wait, didn't you play this? You said you played this one. I still. This is actually not bad. I was gonna mention how bad it is, but it's actually pretty good.
No, I played the first level at a friend's house, and I remember liking it. Apparently, it's good. Like from what I've heard.
And I don't know if you saw this movie, but the game was also pretty good. So, the only one I think it's trash is Finding Nemo, and it was the one that popped up because the game is fucking trash. I'm sorry. It's
Wait,
fucking,
what is that?
it's a
Oh, Treasure Island.
Treasure
Treasure
Planet.
Island. Yeah. Treasure Planet.
It's
Right.
actually pretty good. It's really hard. I don't know why kids games were so hard for some reason.
Yeah,
Yes,
you just
I've
remember,
noticed
isn't it?
a lot of kid games are really difficult.
I don't know why. Like, okay, so back in September, I did a video for the channel for Super Mario Anniversary, and I played it on the NES. You have to beat the entire game with like 3 lives. How the fuck did kids do that? I saw videos explaining that the reason why games were so hard back in the day was because if they were accessible, you would beat it in like 5 hours. So to make it longer, they would just make it harder, so it take you longer to beat the game. And I can see that, but Super Mario was really fucking hard. Like you only have 3 lives. It's basically it's not impossible, but it's really hard. Okay, Javier, I know you have some shitty ass pick. Tell me. I know
I'm
there's
trying
no
to think.
there's no
I'm
Raylo
going
games, but
through.
Yeah, see, Pedro,
Yeah.
unlike you, we didn't buy every game under the sun.
no, it
So
was
we
because
got to choose.
when I was a kid, I played so many, bro. Honestly, the thing I
Yeah,
did
no,
most.
I got that impression.
Oh, I'm sorry that my parents weren't strict. They only were strict. The only games I
Bro,
couldn't
I'm
play.
sorry.
The only
Look,
games
I
I
get
couldn't
my parents
play
are way too
were
strict, but
the
I
only,
feel like your parents just said like yes to every
no,
every single game.
no. Also, another thing in mine is I had a sister who also was a huge gamer. Like most of these games are not mine actually. My sister would buy them and I would just play them because she bought them.
Oh, you did the younger sibling thing of this is mine now.
No. For example, the Game Boys were mostly mine because when I was a kid, I played more on the Game Boy than other console. But then I started growing up and I started playing with the PS2. But most of the games, for example, the God of Wars are mine. The Sonic games are mine. But like, um, there's other games there. I'm trying to see. So for example, I have Spider-Man 1 and 2 for the PS2. Those were my sisters. They were not mine. Um, I have Sega Soccer Slam. It was also hers. Um, there's a lot of games here that were my sister's because my sister loves playing games. She kind of stopped at the PS3. I don't know. She was too old for the PS3, whatever. But when she was a kid, she played all the Disney games are hers. Oh, the only one that's actually mine is Incredibles. But Treasure Planet was hers.
Mhm,
Finding Nemo was hers.
mhm.
She loved playing games. So and then she kind of outgrew them, whatever. I was like, I'm gonna
I
be a
feel
kid
like you're
forever.
backpedaling now. You're like, no, it's not all
The
mine.
only game, the
It's
only
not all
game,
mine.
the only game that my
Got one.
sister
I got one. I got one.
the only game that
I
my
got a good
parents
one.
didn't let me
So
play was God of War, like I said,
for this game,
and I couldn't play GTA. Those are the two
Yo,
games I couldn't play.
let Javier speak.
I was just finishing
no, you're good. You're
talking.
good.
He interrupted me.
Yeah,
No,
you're good.
you
You're
don't
good.
get
You're
to
good. I was just gonna say the immediate. I just thought of it. I don't even remember how in the hell I got a hold of this game because it's not. I wasn't a fan. I think like literally. I think there was a mix-up and someone because we used to like trade games with my friends and like bring them back and somehow in the circle I ended up with what is it fucking called? 50 Cent Bulletproof, and it's about the rapper 50 Cent. Dude,
That game
if
is
you
so
need a good
fucking
time,
bad.
look this game up and watch gameplay. You're literally just running around. It's 50 Cent, and all I remember is like you're shooting and like killing people, and he'll like shoot someone and go bitch. Like it's the most absurd. I just remember, and I think I got in trouble for playing it too because my mom walked in, hearing him scream like "fuck you" and shit, and she's like, "What are you playing?" And I was like, "No, I really don't." That one, and like even as a kid, that's what I was gonna say. You can, it's or with movies, it's very rare, but sometimes even as a kid, you're like, this is not hitting for me, and that was one. And the only other one that I thought of, also Spider-Man, is Spider-Man 3 for the Wii. That one hurt. That one really hurt. Coming off of Spider-Man 2, I was like,
Spider-
and
it
it
came out on
just.
the Wii. I
You've
didn't
seen
even
the
know.
memes, right? The lady, where the lady's tied up. She's like, "Someone, please!"
Oh,
She
I'm
just-
gonna die.
I'm going to die.
I'm gonna die.
Fuck
It's
it.
so funny.
I remember
And the
combat
sound
was
effect
shit.
he makes when he
Look at
when
something
he
like
falls.
Web of Shadows, right? You said you played it on Wii, right, Matt?
Yeah.
I did too. So that one like kind of does a good job of using the Wii controls and stuff. It's a little wonky, but Spider-Man 3 controls were fucking horrid. Like it was just so weird. Like you had to like a combo was like wiggling it back and forth. So you would be fighting like it would just be like the same combo over and over. It was horrible. It was, and then
Did you
it wasn't even the movie. Like you're fighting lizards and stuff, and like
Yeah,
Spider-Man
to
2
be
did a
fair.
good job of adding like
Yeah,
villains and
that's
stuff.
what-
Spider-Man 3 just fell all over the place.
Yeah, that was gonna say, like, to be
Yeah.
fair,
By the
they
way,
also did that same
people in
thing.
the chat, like, you do yourselves a favor if you haven't seen this already. Just YouTube Spider-Man 3. I'm going to die or something. It's hilarious. Is absolutely
Someone tried
hilarious.
to
Why is
recreate
she
it.
like? She's
Someone
like,
tried to
someone
recreate it.
please.
Someone tried to
I think I'm gonna
recreate that
link
on
it
the
in the
PS4
chat.
version. They
Like,
couldn't.
so funny. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
game is.
But yeah, video games.
You know, I don't have it to show, but I'm gonna mention. When I was a kid, like I said, I played a lot of games, and I played especially licensed games. Like when I was a kid, I got rid of most of them. I only kept the ones I like had fond memories. Like for example, Finding Nemo is trash, but even though it's trash, I remember playing that game a lot with my friend, and we were kids. And even for a kids game, like I said, it was really hard. So, but I sold most of them, and the one game I sold, but I wish I kind of didn't because that game was so bad, but also so fucking good in a sense that it was laughably bad. Was Shark Tale.
Huh.
So, the movie fucking sucks. But the game though, the game was basically a rhythm game. And it was super hard. It's so funny how hard a fucking Shark Tales game is. I also had like Over the Edge, and I have all those shitty ass movie tie-in games. I also had Cars. Do you remember Cars for the PS2? That game was wild. But Shark
Cars?
Tales, Cars was also, but that was actually kind of good. It wasn't
I love
horrible.
Cars.
The
Cars
Shark
was fun.
Tales
That was
for-
my first open world game.
But Shark Tales for the PS2, bro, that was terrible. And it was a fucking rhythm game. Basically, most of the levels was okay. So, did you guys watch Shark Tales?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, so
True Kino.
Martin
Bro.
Scorsese, boy, do you remember that scene?
Martin
Okay,
Scorsese.
do you remember that scene where I think so? Basically, the movie has a lot of times during the movie there's that song which is like the car wash song, and basically most levels. Yeah, so most levels were you dancing to that song. Like, even made no sense. Like, the end of the game was you dancing for a car wash, and I was like, bro, what the fuck is this? This is so bad. But it was also so fun. It was actually really hard, which is weird. It's a rhythm game. It's a Shark Tales rhythm game. Why is it hard? But yeah, that
Oh
game.
wait, I
was-
just looked at the cast. I thought it was like a joke, like, oh, the fish looks like Martin Scorsese. Martin Scorsese actually played him.
No, he played one of the
Yeah.
fishes.
He's one of the fish.
Bro,
I
that
did
game.
not know
That game.
I thought it was just like, oh, he looks like
Bro, I'm
No,
gonna-
he actually plays one of
Cinema,
the
bro.
fish.
Bro, that game was dope. I love that game. They even
I
had
remember
boss
back at
fighters
the-
and everything, bro. What a king! What a king! I miss those times. I miss those times. I miss the times where my biggest worry was beating Shark Tales on the PS2.
I have another good bad game.
Okay. Okay. So
It's like
I'm gonna shut up now
Alright.
because I talk too much. You guys give your final games and then we'll wrap it up because it's been an hour and some
want to go,
minutes.
Matt? I'll save mine if you want.
All right. Hey, blah, blah, blah. I was about to say, actually, I don't know what I was going to say. Javier, go ahead.
Okay,
Okay.
Vincent.
I sound like such a shill because this is another Marvel, but hear me out. It's not actually all Marvel because this game's that's at the time I was like, oh, this looks cool. Then it's one of those it looks cool. You play it for like 5 minutes and you're like, what the fuck? And that was Marvel Nemesis: Rise of the Imperfects. I think that's what it's
the
called.
fuck?
Oh,
It's
I
the
think I remember
weirdest
hearing
fucking game because you have I don't even remember who developed that. It's a fighting. There's a story I think, but it's a fighting game, and it was cool because it was like a 3D kind of arena fighting game, so you can move about. And you had like Spiderman, Wolverine. Those are the two I remember playing the most. Venom, I think. And then a bunch of random. I don't even think they're from other games. Like completely original characters.
Oh, I remember this.
that you
I
just
remember
don't
this,
give a
bro.
shit about. Even throughout the story, like you're just like, who the let me play as fucking Captain America.
Bro, what the
Like,
fuck
you
is
just
that?
don't
Is that
care about these-
Bane? Is it on the cover?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Look at the cover. That looks. It's the most. I'm gonna look it up too. It's so bad. See, the thing is, I looked it up, and I'm like, whoa. Or I saw it in the store, and I was like, this looks cool. Okay, Spider. And then I was like, I don't know who these people are, but I'll play it, bro. It's so weird. And then like the characters just don't. They kind of make it. You can tell, like they try to make it edgier than it is. You know.
Oh yeah, it looks edgy
And
already.
I just remember like Spider-Man saying like, "Oh, he has a line when you beat someone. He goes, that's what I call an old-fashioned web slinging, ass kicking." And I was like, I don't like that. I don't
Goated,
like
bro.
that.
Goated.
That game. Oh, that game was.
Amazing.
Yeah, that was weird. Not for me.
Amazing.
Now I want to
Yeah.
play it.
Now you want to play it?
Oh, and then yeah, I think they had a comic to tie in with it. It was weird. No one gave a shit about those characters. Like I promise you.
Okay.
Yeah, the only
man.
other game I can think of for myself was, and I think I only was able to play it because my parents, for some reason, didn't see it as a video game. And it was this point and click game, Freddy Fish 3, Mystery, the Missing Conch Shell or something. Hell yeah!
What?
What the fuck,
Game is
bro?
goated.
What the fuck, bro?
Freddy Fish 3, Missing Conch
Oh my
Shell.
god, I played this. It
It
was like a computer game,
is
right?
like, and I was an idiot. I still am an idiot with puzzles, and the game is like all puzzles, so I could never figure it out.
I loved that
Oh,
game.
man.
Oh my god.
Oh, I forgot
Yeah.
to mention
That
one
and then
game.
did you ever play like my parents had a little phase of educational games too, and I was because I had to learn my times tables. Did you ever play Math Blaster, bro? That was goated. You were like this like space ranger or something.
I think my Mavis Beacon thing was like the Canadian version of that. Like I would have to like type in like, oh, this equals this, and it'd be like, congratulations, the trains are on schedule or something.
The only
See the way I gotta give them props because the developers made it feel action packed. Like you would be running, and then you'd have like the
Yeah.
dude's cannon, and like the little things would come at you, and it would be like 4x5 or something, and then you'd blast them. Bro, I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
me and my dad would play. Like that's how he would get me to do. He's like, "Can you beat my high score?" I was like, "You bet your ass I'm gonna beat your high score."
Yeah.
It was so fun.
The only
Yeah.
the only educational game I
Mhm.
played was a virtual zoo where literally it's a point and click game for the PC, and basically you would walk around in a zoo, and when you click to see like an animal, it would take you on this like fucking roller coaster, which was a video but whatever, and it was like this is the giant horse. Oh no, I was gonna say TikTok, but this is a horse, and then you go to the other one. It's like this is a dolphin, and the dolphins can swim, whatever. And I was like, okay. I never like educational videos. I just wanted to mention. I completely forgot to mention a game that I played when I was a kid, and this is actually a good game. I just forgot to mention. I want to mention Tarzan for the PS1. That game was fucking incredible.
Okay,
That's all I wanted to say.
Tarzan
You
on
say
my list,
Tarzan
but I don't think
PS4?
it's the thing.
What?
Did you say Tarzan for the PS4?
PS1. It was a PS1
Oh, PS1.
game.
Oh, hey, I remember playing that at a
It was
friend's
so
house.
good. It's not. It's
I-
fucking incredible, bro. God.
Okay, no.
The other day
so
I found
had
the
a different.
PS1
The one that
copy.
I played. I
Yeah.
played Tarzan Untamed. Did you ever play that?
Thank you so much for watching, guys. What the fuck is Tarzan Untamed? What? Did you just create a game out of thin air? What the fuck, bro?
No, Tarzan
That sounds like a
Untamed. Dude. It was on GameCube, and it was so fun because, well, one, you would like kind of parkour through the trees, right? But I loved that there was two like kind of mission types where you would be like what's this girl's name? I forgot. The lady would fall in or something, or someone, and you had to like save them from drowning. So you would be like surfing on a plank of wood, and you had to like dodge the typhoons. That was hype. And then there was a bit where he would like basically bungee jump. He would tie a vine on his ankle, and you had to like jump. It was like a mini game, and you had to dodge all the branches as you were going down.
I never played that
And then
one.
like if you didn't hit anything, you would have the most stretch of the vine and grab the coins. Otherwise, you'd slow down and not reach as far.
That's
But
cool.
that game was fun.
Okay.
Oh, I'm just looking at the in-game model for Tarzan for that game. It looks really funny.
Which one? The
Oh,
PS1 or the
wait.
one you mentioned?
Tarzan Untamed.
Oh, Untamed.
Yeah, just
See, I
Google
gotta look. It's
Tarzan.
I want to look up quickly.
Oh my god!
No, I have this one. Wait, I have this one. Wait, no, wait.
I told you, bro. It was hype.
Yeah.
Is this the one?
I can't
It
see.
just
Wait,
has
it's delayed for me.
It has a different title in Europe. Is this one right? Can you see
Is he
it?
like surfing on it? I can't see it yet.
Yeah, that looks like it.
This game was
Bro, but I
called.
love
This game was called in Europe
Tarzan
Tarzan Free Ride. It
You
wasn't
see? Let
Untamed.
me see.
Oh, sorry.
You're about to pull it. Yes. I love that game, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so fun because what's on the cover. Those missions are so fun because you have to like. It was hard. You'd get like typhoon after typhoon or like whirlpools. You had to like.
Whatever. I'll
It
fix
was
it up
crazy.
in a second.
Yeah,
But yeah, I played that actually.
that was fun.
I prefer the PS1 version, but I actually played this one. But that's why when you said Untamed, I was like, never heard of it because in Europe it's free ride, for some reason. But yeah, I think that concludes our episode. This was probably our longest one yet, either this one or the
Yeah.
draft one.
Yeah.
Thank you
By
so
the way-
much. Yeah, sorry.
By the way, I know that I look like a vampire zombie in the lighting. I don't actually look this white in real life. Probably because I'm like being leached of all color, being
Yeah,
at
you're
like
good at recording.
Nicole's house. No, you know what pisses me off is that I ordered a new webcam and Amazon lost it.
Oh yeah. What about the new microphone? Are you using it right
Yeah,
now?
they lost that too. They lost
Oh, they
the
lost both.
microphone and the web.
Well,
So you guys are stuck with decaying, decrepit vampire me. But that will do, I suppose, for now.
all right.
Anyways, this was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you much. Thank you so much for watching.
I
If any of you are watching,
Mhm.
subscribe to. First of all, I'm gonna mention the Twitch first. I was just checking the chat to see if there was like any message I missed, but I don't think I did. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, subscribe to our Twitch here. We do a lot of group plays where we play a random game. We have a past broadcast where we played Dead by Daylight all together. In my opinion, the second one was the best one, but the first one they also really liked. I liked it as well, but I think the second one was funnier because it was just private matches. So if you want to check that out, it's on our Twitch channel. We're going to be streaming very soon Apex whenever Matt is back on his PC game, on his big gamer PC. We're gonna
On my
probably
big PC Master Race.
yeah, we're probably gonna stream Apex together. We're both terrible though, so that's
Yeah, no, I'm
disclaim
really
because
so
we are
bad.
fucking terrible. But it should be fun. I was thinking about
You gonna play it on your Switch?
no, I'm gonna play on the PS5 because the Switch version is shit. If you want to see that, it's on our channel. I'm also gonna probably start streaming Demon Souls because I'm very curious to see how. I don't know. I think it's a fun experience because this is my first Soulsborne game, so I might stream that. And I'm thinking of also streaming the horror game. And Javier is gonna stream with me because I'm too much of a bitch to play it alone. And I think Javier is the perfect companion to play with me because he's gonna be scared as fuck alongside me. So we might do that. And yeah, now the only thing I'm missing, sorry, the only thing that I'm not plugging yet is our YouTube channel. If you want to check us out on YouTube, just look up because we can link things on Twitch. Just Gaming Central. We have our past podcasts there. We have a game show going on. Actually, Javier match is going to go up. I'm going to say this week. I'm not going to say an exact day because I'm editing like 3 videos at a time. So, but I'm going to try to get it out this week. Matt is the judge of that match. Our previous matches, like I said, are on the channel if you want to check, and we have other cool videos there if you want to check it out. And I think that's it. Do you guys want to plug in? Oh yeah, and follow us on Twitter if you have Twitter, which is
Yeah.
Just Gaming Central, I think. Or also,
Yes, I
it's basically the
believe that
same
is
thing.
it. Let me see.
We got
At
we
J-
we added the central.
It's great that we had we're like, oh, we'll name it Just Gaming, and then there's 50 billion Just Gamings on
So
Twitter,
yeah, we added the
YouTube.
central to.
But our Twitter is at capital J, capital G, capital C for Central, and then capital YT.
Oh, for
So-
YouTube, yeah. So yeah,
That's a great one that
that's a
everyone will be
great
able
one.
to
It's
remember.
as good as Just Gaming Central live on our Twitch. So that's
Yeah.
funny. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know if you guys want to plug anything. If not, we'll conclude our episode. Javier wants to
Yeah.
plug his Raylo smut. It's pretty good. I read a little bit of it.
No.
No. Okay, so now he wants to plug his WandaVision, his Wanda/Peter smut. Okay, so
Yeah.
thank you so much for watching us. Hope to see you next time. Bye.